What's good, y'all? It's your boy Dean representing Kgsapparel, and welcome to another episode of the Come Up Podcast. This is episode 3 titled The Battle Cry. In this episode, we're referencing the battle, more or less to life challenges, and how do we accept those challenges, overcome the challenges, and learn from the challenges. So sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. So to begin almost every episode, I gotta make sure I do my shout outs. So shout out to you guys at home listening to this. I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me and kind of listen to some of the methods and life skills I've used in my life that truly have benefit me, and also, some of these methods I recommend to people also has helped them. So I hope that this is some of the things that you can use in your life, and hopefully that it works for the best. So let's get it started. So I titled this episode "Battle Cry" because for me I feel like every day is a battle, you know, and I hope you guys could truly relate to that because it is real. Like every day you're constantly challenged, and that's based upon how you see life. I feel like in life in general, it's the war of life. And within the world of life, you have many battles. Battles that you win, battles that you lose. And for you, in each battle, you need to learn different strategies, different methods to win the battle, more or less. And from that, once you have attained that knowledge, how do you pass it over to someone else who's going through the same battles? So that for them, it'll be more easier, it was more of an opportunity for them to learn and understand what they're getting themselves into. So, just some things to really think about. But in general, I add that the piece of cry into it because I feel like, just something that I observe myself is that like a lot of people is giving up. They'll go through certain situations and they just literally let it get the best of them. So I really want to just take the time and have this conversation. And, I'm big on, open conversations with people, groups, and different things. So, if these some of the things that you want to talk about on an event level or on a group level, like please reach out to me. I'd be happy to discuss it. But for me, when I think of battle cry, it's like I said before, referring to people that goes through different life challenges, and based on those life challenges, especially if they quote unquote lose, they truly like they're a wreck. Sometimes people create, or yeah, more or less create themselves into having anxiety, depressions, this sense of, just giving up on life in general. Like you look at certain people and it's like someone's sucked the soul out of them, like, and again, this is just based on experience that they have gone through that got them to that point. So the idea behind this is, how do we manage challenges? Like it is something that I truly want you to really think about. Like for you, when you go through a challenge, what do you do? Do you like, do you just separate yourself from the situation, and then go back to it later? Do you get angry? Do you, what do you do? Do you fight back? Like, what do you do? And think about it. Is what you do the best option? Good or bad? I just think if it's good, okay, acknowledge that it's good. Be aware that it's good. Um, and just kind of use that for all your situations. And if it's bad, what's some things that you're trying to do to, change that out? So that's just something to truly think about and grasp of like first and foremost, how do you normally handle the situation? For me, when it comes to any situation, good or bad, for me, something that I used to do all the time, and sometimes I kind of do it. I literally go through this quiet mental stress out phase where like literally like I'm on my phone just thinking about the issue, looking up what ways to get out the issue. Like and anything, like anything at all. Like if it's a car issue, if it's like a school issue, if it's like a family issue, I kind of separate myself and go through just like this deep, stressful phase. And for me, like as a younger, like while I was younger, I thought it was like it was good because I never reacted in no way. I never like got mad. I was always like separate myself and But what I end up realizing as I got older is that what I was doing, I was holding it in, right? I was holding it in and pretending like, everything is all right to the person or to whatever until like it balled it up within me and then I explode. I get real mad and it's like, wait, why are you so mad based on this? Not knowing that for them not knowing is the fact that I had like balling up those emotions and stuff like that. And this is something I kind of realized as I got older. And for me, going forward to now, I find different methods. So if it's a situation with another individual, I mention it, I talk about it. Communication is very key. Just for us as human beings, like we feed off communicating to other people by listening, by expressing. That's how we interact. That's how humans operate. So this is something I've truly been implementing, especially when it comes to a person to person. And it's all based on situations. If you got a problem with your teacher, you don't want to pull up on your teacher, but like, yo, bruh, I don't mess with you like that, like nothing like that. But more lines of, let's say it is a situation with a teacher or professor or whatever, like having those, hey, professor, by chance we could set up a meeting, I had a question about this, and like it's better understanding your situation that really is going to help you. And it doesn't matter if it's small or big, because what you have to realize is everything takes effect. Everything is a mini battle, quote unquote, you could say. But that's some things that I kind of notice in my life and some things I do. And for me, how I see it in terms of like battles, especially with like challenges, is like for me, I've always been playing sports all my life. This is could be playing with my friends, playing like different leagues. And for me, I got kind of addicted to the sense you know, of another game, of another challenge, of another battle. Because the fact is, for me, I had to use my mind. And at the end of the day, whatever challenge you go through, good or bad, it's all mental. And this is something that I have said to many people. Like, honestly, this is a mental game. What you have to realize is there's things you cannot control at all, but there's things that you can control. And the biggest thing that you can control is your mind. And with your mind, it's within your grasp to react. Remember, it's a give or take, it's a react. It's a reaction. It's just an instant reaction. So for you, you have to acknowledge that. And for me, I see everything as a different challenge, battle. And for me, as a person that kind of been around sports all my life, I had to be strategic in every move I make going forward, right? It's a chess. Life is a chess game. So you gotta know what pieces to put, how do I want to move forward, what things I want to like kind of hold back on, what some things I want to be aggressive on. And literally, and you're not gonna get it right. You're not gonna get it right the first time, the second time, the 100th time. Listen, if you get it right naturally, hey, clap my hands to you because life is crazy. Like it's hard. It's hard to kind of predict what people's gonna do and how people's gonna react to what you do, and how what your coworkers say about you behind your back, and what your girl saying behind your back, what your boyfriend saying behind your back. And it's you cannot predict those type of things. You can't like read articles on it. Like it's a trial and error. It's like how you gonna respond to when you do find out something, the good or bad. It's all about, it's all impulse, right? It's all impulse. But what you can do is kind of like premeditate within yourself and knowing that, hey, depending on the situation, if it goes left or right, I know how I'm gonna react to it. And that could be from being calm, cool, collective, or to be straight up ignorant and pulling up on somebody, be like, yo, what's up? That brother ain't gonna slide. It's just for you, just kind of premeditating those type of things. So when those things occur, you kind of like know and you pretty much um, verify within yourself how you want to approach it. Because let's go back to the sports example. As a sports player, the biggest thing for you is practice. Practice, practice, practice. You know, um, you can't miss practice, right? That's how you gonna get better. Or if you miss in practice, you gotta realize there's someone out there put in that work every single day on that craft too. So what you gonna do? Let someone outwork you? It's the same thing about life challenges. You have to practice on yourself, and you have to practice on like, yo, how am I handle this situation? How am I, you know? Because for me to react a certain way, is that a lack of knowledge on my side? Is it a lack of listening skills on my side? What are some things you need to develop on? Sometimes we get so consumed on the physical elements of, like kind of working out, getting your body right. What about your mind? Are you taking the time to develop your mind? Are you taking the time to develop your listening skills, your retention skills, your service skills? Are you truly taking the time for those type of things? Because those things are just as important as, bench pressing 265, 285, 300, 400 pounds. It's the same thing. Yet your brain has so much different parts to it, and all those different parts needs to be exercised on a daily basis. Like people says, don't skip leg day. Well, don't skip brain day. Brain day is 7 days a week, 365 days a week. Every single day, I'm trying to get my mind stronger, my brain stronger. I'm trying to be stronger spiritually, mentally, and obviously physically. Like, come on, man, you gotta get that body right. But honestly, truthfully, like the mind itself needs to be developed every single day, no matter what. I don't care if you're on your phone all day. I don't care if you got work all day. Your mind itself needs to be constantly developing, developing, developing. Because if not, you're gonna lose this battle, and I'm sure you're gonna be crying over your life situations, especially if you're not happy with it. You know. And for me, it's like it kind of sucks where you see kind of people like your age group, like kind of fall victim and to not being mentally strong enough. And again, even if you know the person, you're not there with them every day, all day. So for you to see a person to kind of like go through a situation, you have to realize that that's something that they've been developing for several years or whatever. But again, at the end of the day, you have to realize that for you, how will you want to go forward if you was in those situations? Because at the end of the day, what I realize is for me to help anybody, for you to help anybody, you have to work on yourself so that when you see someone, friend, peer, coworker, whatever it may be, you know how to assist. You know where you could assist in. Especially if you see a friend, someone your age, going through a mental issue. Recommend some of the things you have. No, it may not resolve their situations, but at least for that person and for you, it's a mutual agreement of help, of, being kind, reaching out. Sometimes that's all it is, not to be a problem solver, but just be a person to provide a helping hand. But it all goes back to what? You fixing yourself, understanding that, the things you need to work on, take the time to work on it. And again, no one's not perfect. I'm sure I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. But at the end of the day, it's another battle to the world life. It's another battle. And for me, I believe in myself. So if I believe in myself, I'm sure, damn sure, well, I'm gonna do the most I can to develop myself so I could be able to help an individual, especially someone I care about or that I see that needs help. Again, if there is like your friend or family, whatever it may be. So truly, life challenges is a battle. It is a battle. And if for you, when you're passionate about yourself, you have to just be able to do whatever you could do to develop yourself, because it does take time. It does take sacrifice. Because again, these are not some of the things that I know for me and myself, I wasn't taught to mentally develop myself. So that right there is going to be in a challenge of itself. But what we're doing now at this level, we're bringing awareness. Awareness, that's simply what it is. That's simply what all this is. It's like, okay, understand life challenges is something that you're going to be going through almost every single day for the rest of your life. But what you have to realize is it's just another battle. And with any battle, as long as you are, you know, prepared for it, your chances of winning is higher. Because all you're trying to do, you're trying to win more battles than lose. Agree to disagree, right? You're trying to win more battles than losing. If I could take a 70-30, I could even push it. I could push it to 80-20. 80% I'm winning, 20% I'm losing. I could take that. 100%. Just be real, impossible. 90-10, impossible. You never know. 'Cause health is crazy, accidents is crazy. But that 80-20, I like those numbers. 70-30, I like those numbers. 60-40, livable. 50-50, I'm better. I strive for greatness. You already know. But, those are some of the things that I feel like if we all kind of just have a grasp of knowledge on, that's going to take us a long, long way. So, another something I noticed I wanted to kind of share is basically an experience I had with another individual. And this is recently that truly gave me this idea to have this discussion of battle cry in itself. I was coming home from work and I saw the mailman, right? And in his eyes, you could tell that he was done. And at that time, it's 5 o'clock. I know when it's 5 o'clock, I'm gone. For him to work beyond that, um, I know it's very stressful. So for him, I said, "Hey, what's going on, boss? You all right? You good?" And he looked me in my eye. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm just trying to survive." And for me, you know, if you look at the surface of it, it's a broad statement, right? You probably hear that like once or twice a week. But the way his eyes was, way he looked in his eyes, I got the energy of like he's mentally drained. He's literally given up. I'm just surviving. I'm just trying to survive. And for me, at the time, I just responded as like, I feel you. As I thought deep into that, and I thought about, okay, let me not just think about this gentleman here, but I'm thinking about all those people that has that look in their eyes that they given up. I was like, nah, this is something that, I gotta, talk about, especially on like a platform like this. You never want to let let the battles beat you for so long. Like I was saying, I'll take a 80%, 20%. I even take a 60-40. But, when you start to really just, you know, put that negative energy on you, it's like a 1,000 pounds on your back. You're trying to walk up a hill. You're just putting pressure on yourself mentally. You're giving up. You're literally giving up. You're just trying to survive. Nah, that shouldn't be the mindset, because by you saying that you gave up, you lost your purpose, you lost the reason. I could tell you're not happy about the job, and I know I could tell that you're just doing it for $1. But that can't be life. A life just can't be about, you're just trying to make another dollar. You're just trying to get by. You're just trying to survive. No, this is your life. This is your universe. You are your own God. If you know me, you know me. I'm big on the power of the universe and laws of attraction. I say this. I pretty much say this on all my podcast episodes. I say this in a lot of my videos. Like, you are your own universal God. Like, you are your own unique boss in your realm. The life you lived, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, that's your world. When you go to work, when you drive your car, that's your world. How you deal with situation, that's yours. Take ownership of that. You are a queen, you are a king. If you think higher of yourself, you deserve to. Especially if you work and you pay your bills and you take care of your people, you need to just embrace yourself, embrace your ownership of what you do have. I understand sometimes we get very depressed, not necessarily depressed, but kind of sad about not having certain things, not having like fancy cars or whatever you crave more of, whatever that is. Be appreciative of what you do have. Especially if you have a job, especially if you have a car, especially if you have a home to stay in. Be appreciative of those type of things, because in other people's situation, they don't have those type of things. So for me, I say that, if you ever feel that you're just, you get to a point where you just feel like you're losing, you're not getting what you want, let me be the person to tell you right now that don't go by that. That does not define who you are. You are great. You are amazing. You are a product of success. And take ownership of what I'm saying to you and go with your head high. Keep your head high at all times. Never put your head down. If you miss that shot, keep your head up and keep going. If you miss that, yeah, promotion, keep your head high, keep it going. You know, whatever it is. If you didn't get an A on that paper, keep your head up and keep going. Whatever it is, keep your head up and keep going, because that does not define you. Failure does not define you. A loss within a battle doesn't define you. Someone breaking your heart does not define you. you know and that's some of the things you have to like understand, because at the end of the day, we only have one life. So for you to say, you know what, let me take the back road of life and let everyone else get in front of me, that is bull to me. That's unacceptable, and I cannot support that. I support people that want to uplift, that want to promote themselves to be on the next level. And no, I'm not talking about, to get more money. No, I'm talking about to be mentally more stronger, right? To mentally be able to handle situations in a way that you, at the end of the day, feel comfortable of handling it. That's what I promote. I promote people want to be better at whatever they want to do in life, as long as it's positive. It's positive and it's a positive outlook on other people, because we are humans that share the same universe, and with that, we must respect, honor each other, and help each other maneuver to betterment, and better self sustainability. Why do this alone? Why? Why would you want to be alone by yourself? No, don't think like that. Help each other, support each other. And for me, I felt so bad because I didn't talk to that gentleman that level. Like, your boss, you good? You all right, man? Like, I felt bad, but now I know, like, okay, you know, in a situation of that, if I see a person that had that look in their eye of like they giving up on life or whatever it may be, that I must give that reaching hand, helping hand, that, and provide that motivation, do whatever I can. And for you, I really want you to take that and grasp that and understand that, whatever you may go through in terms of life challenges, in terms of the battle you face, know that this is temporary, and you have many more battles to win, to conquer, because you are the king, queen of your universe, and you are the owner of your universe, and you are destined for greatness. Because all we do, we strive for greatness, and we strive to help each other reach a new level, all in one. So that's all I have today, guys. Um, and girls, make sure I gotta keep it, biased. Just really keep going. That's all I got for today. If you want to reach out to me, my IG is Deem, DEEM_KGS. If any questions or comments, please reach out to me. If not, you can hit me up on my brand main page, Kgsapparel. Be on the lookout for more episodes of the Comma episodes, and just hit me up. Peace, love, and success.